Hi girlies, so today we are doing a full face using Estee Lauder products. As you can see, I've already prepped my eyes and my brows so that we can make this video a bit quicker. So as you can see, those are the new eyeshadows that I've used that are launched by Estee Lauder, and this is the new foundation that has been launched. The primer to prep my face before I do the magic. So with the primer, you just use a little bit and you apply it on your concern areas, as you can see, because I'm a T-zone oily combination. So I applied it on my cheek, forehead and my chin to make sure that that is covered. So now I'm taking my Estee Lauder foundation brush. As you can see, the application with this one is quite different because this one is much more liquidy and it's much more lighter. So the trick is in the application. I hear a lot of people complaining that it doesn't have coverage, it's not the same. Yes, it's not the same because this is amazing. This formula is amazing. This formula has skincare in it. It has hyaluronic acid for hydration. It has niacinamide that helps with the texture of the skin. It's breathable, it's lighter. It moved from 24 hours to 36 hours stay. It's waterproof and it's still smudge proof. So guys, this is a better version of the OG, so for those who are struggling to apply this foundation, guys, this is how you apply it. You can either use a brush, you can either use your fingers, or you can either use the blender. And the rounded brush like the one that I'm using actually works much better in blending and covering. As you can see, comparing to before I applied the foundation, you can see, guys, that's coverage. So the notion of saying that this foundation doesn't cover, yes, obviously it's not the same, but it's better. So the notion of that it doesn't cover, guys, that is not true. This is actually amazing. It feels like skin. Most of the customers that I have worked with, they loved this product. They say it's breathable. They say it's lighter. So the trick is in the technique of the application. If you get the application right, you won't struggle. So now I'm going in with my concealer, my Estee Lauder concealer in the color 5W. Oh, by the way, my foundation color is sandalwood. That's what I used on my face. I'm gonna use this concealer to highlight under my eyes. So now I'm gonna take a sponge and blend it. So in the time you would use a blender as well to blend it. If you are a brush blender, you can use the brush to blend it. I prefer a sponge or a blender to do the blending. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more because I see that there's a gap, so I just want to cover it. And can you see that this concealer actually goes quite well with this foundation? It blends in quite easily. Our previous formula was a bit thick, so this is thinner, which makes it quite easy to blend. I'm gonna go in now with my powder. The color of the powder that I'm using is the same as my foundation powder, which is sandalwood, just to blend there around my neck. As you can see, my neck is a bit darker because I'm insulin resistant, so my neck is a bit darker than my whole face. So we want it to look like one person, not the borrowed neck and head. Now I'm going in with a dark dip to do the contour there. So as you can see, I'm doing the contour there, and then I'm going to use the same concealer that I've used on my under eye to just give my contour a bit of depth and also give it a bit of definition. So this is how I'm blending it to make it have more depth and definition. So after blending it like that, I'm gonna take the same brush I used for foundation just to blend it a bit more, because I don't want to be looking like a clown. When you get to the sun now, you look like something is wrong with you upstairs. Oh hell no, that can never be me. I tell you, girl, it can never be me. Now I'm gonna go in with a blush in that color. I forgot what the color is. But Estee Lauder has also launched new blushes. So there's lots of newness in Estee Lauder. We have blushes, eyeshadows, lip oils, the foundation, the improved formula on the powders. Guys, everything is amazing. So here I chose a lighter color just to give my highlighting under the eyes more depth, so that it can stand out and complement my features. So there I am, and I'm also highlighting there on my contour, and I'm going in again with the foundation brush. Now I'm gonna take the same sponge that I've used for the concealer just to put on the powder to make sure that it settles in nicely. And now I'm just waking up the blush. Guys, you can't tell me that this is not working for you. So right now, this is a cheat. I actually used a MAC liner in the color Coffee because I couldn't find liners from Estee Lauder. So right now, I'm gonna put in a lipstick from Estee Lauder. The color is what can I, guys, this thing I did it during the day, but look at that.